Expand prison to contain us. Resident doctors, there's federal government. My people, una good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Well, you're welcome to Gleanful. I'll be discussing what is happening in Nigeria. And as we all know, we are aware that resident doctors are on strike, and the NMA has given the federal government a 21-day ultimatum to meet their demands, or they will also go on strike. Striking doctors under the aegis of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors have dared the federal government to go ahead and arrest them all. They gave the challenge while reacting to the threat by the National Industrial Court in Abuja, which reportedly ruled that the doctor could be committed into prison if they failed to call off their ongoing strike. The Vice President Nad Adejo Aromi, in an interview with Sunday Punch on Friday, said members of the association were not scared of the threat of arrest. He urged the government to expand its prison since all members of the association will be arrested. He also said since the last time Vice President Yemi Osibanjo met with them through Zoom, there has been no other meeting with the association. He said, since the last Zoom meeting we had with the Vice President, there has been no other subsequent meeting. As for the court notice, no one really cares. Let them expand their prison and arrest us all. It has reached the point that no one cares about whatever happens. Let them meet our demands. We will not go back to work unless our demands are met. The court notice won't make us change our mind. Members of NAD had commenced a nationwide industrial action on the 2nd of August. The association declared the strike action on 30th of July at its National Executive Council meeting with the team, the Nigerian doctors, and endangered species, grappling with the pandemic, poor workspace infrastructure, and security threats. Announcing the action after the meeting held in Umuahia, Abia State, the national president, NAD, Dr. Oyilawa, had cited the failure of the federal government to implement the agreement it entered into with the union 113 days after it suspended the previous strike. The federal government approached the National Industrial Court Abuja, which on the 23rd of August ordered the striking resident doctors to suspend the action while delivering a ruling on the government ex parte application. Justice John Tagema then adjourned the case to the 15th of September, but the resident doctors vowed to continue the strike until their demands are met, notwithstanding the court's ruling. The court has since written to the doctors, threatening to commit them to prison if they continue to disobey its ruling. The court document, a copy of which is in the possession of our correspondent, was titled Notice of Consequences of Disobedience of a Court Order and dated 3rd September 2021. And this honorable court, having delivered its ruling, it is hereby ordered as described above. Further take notice that the enrollment order of the court is attached herewith. You will be guilty of contempt of court and will be liable to be committed to prison, the court read in part. Well, this is what is happening in Nigeria. Nothing will not happen for our country. You can imagine. Resident doctors are striking because their demands are not met. The federal government promised over 113 days ago, after the call of their previous strike, that they will meet their demands. These people are working in a period whereby COVID-19 is on. This is the second and the third wave of COVID-19, and these people are putting their lives on the line. Go and look how other Western worlds, other developed worlds are working around the clock, making sure that everybody is tested, making sure that all patients are attended to, so that the spread of COVID-19 will be curtailed, will be cautioned. But Nigerian government are playing with our medical personnel. They are playing with them. You can imagine the courts giving a person an issue on an order that they can be charged with contempt and they could be committed to a prison. They are complaining that even 5,000 naira, that is their hazard allowance, the resident doctors are not collecting. The government used to waste time and delay their payments. No infrastructures, no adequate medical personnel, no good working environment. These people have been complaining for a very long time, and the federal government has not met their demand. Now they have decided to go on strike since the 2nd of August. This is 1 month plus. 1 month plus, going to over 2 months now. I like the spirit of this. I like the spirit of the president. He said, let them expand the prison to contain all of them, because as it is now, the correctional centers in Nigeria will not contain all the residents. So let them go and expand. Let them spend more money and expand it so they can contain all doctors, because they are not going back to work unless their demands are met. Well, what are your thoughts and opinion concerning what is happening in Nigeria with the resident doctors? Well, many doctors are leaving in Nigeria as I speak. We can see some months or some weeks ago whereby the Saudi Arabian government took over 500 of Nigerian doctors after they attended an interview in Abuja. They passed the interview and Saudi Arabia government took 500 of our Nigerian special doctors. You can imagine. We losing doctors when the doctors on ground are not even available. I visited the hospital recently and they were complaining that the workload on them is so much, knowing fully well that resident doctors are on strike. The workload on them now is so much that they cannot bear, they cannot handle. Imagine what the patients are going through, those in pains. Imagine what families are going through because of the strike. So I think the federal government should look into this issue, call off the strike, and create peace between different sectors of Nigeria and stop this fighting, going to court and trying to put doctors in prison. Well, what are your thoughts and opinions? Leave them down in the comment section below while we move on to the other news. Many killed as a bandit flee into military camp in Niger. Bandits trying to escape the ongoing military operation in Zamfara and Katsina states met their Waterloo in the hands of soldiers at Manganda village near Alawa in Shiroro local government area of Niger State. The bandits, who were said to be escaping through the notorious Alawa forest in their hundreds, ran into military camp stationed at Alawa and engaged the soldiers in a serious gun battle for several hours. It was also learned that scores of the bandits were neutralized and several others escaped into the forest with bullet injuries. Well, the Punch gathered that bandits who escaped with serious bullet wounds are trailed by the soldiers as the entire forest is being combed. It was gathered that about 6 machine guns and a number of AK-47 rifles and bags of ammunition were recovered from the bandits. A source at Alawa community said, in fact, from the dead bodies that we saw, they look like foreigners. All of them are carrying long hairs like women. They don't have resemblance of Nigeria and they don't know the terrain. That was why they ran into the soldiers. They did not know that they were in soldiers' camp. Well, bandits had in April invaded the military base in Alawa and killed 5 soldiers and a mobile policeman. Well, this is the news for today. Many killed as a bandit fled into military camp in Niger State. Well, I think the soldiers or the military personnel should keep on engaging them in some gun battles to make sure that they clear out all the bandits in Nigeria, because these bandits are causing more havoc. They are raging war. And in regards to what an eyewitness said, he said that some of them are carrying long hairs and they look like women, so they are not Nigerians. Well, Nigerian kind of hair is not long, but the truth being said is that according to what the Katsina State Governor said, Aminu Masari, he said that greater percentage of the bandits we see, they are not foreigners, and most of them are Fulanis that speak full day the same language he speaks, and they share the same religious belief as he does. So this is a man that I've seen and encountered them, and is telling you that most of the bandits we see are not foreigners, but they are Fulani indigens. Well, drop your comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think concerning the news of today. And if you're coming here for the first time, you're welcome to Gleanful. This is the right platform for you. I'm Favor Abashi, the presenter for the channel. If you want to stay updated, well, if you want to know what is happening in Nigeria every single day, all you have to do is just subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and you will stay updated. As simple as ABC. Well, just keep watching Gleanful and God bless you.